Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Is President William Samoei Ruto have lost ground based on the good relationship to our neighboring countries? Because whatever I've come across on Sudan decision to ban all imports from Kenya is a very clear indication that President William Ruto's administration seems to be rejected by the neighborhood countries. And on our today's political analysis, we want to find out, why do you think Sudan have decided to ban all their imports? And remember, there was a photo taken in State House. President Ruto had made RSF group from Sudan to discuss about gold. I think it was a decision, but unfortunately it is well written. Sudan bans all imports from Kenya. Sudan's Ministry of Trade and Supply has banned all imports from Kenya in protest of the country's decision towards the Rapid Support Forces RSF in Nairobi. And what I have said is that in a letter seen by Nairobi.co.ke, Sudan's Trade Minister Omar Ahmed Abu Mohamed all said products from Kenya will not be allowed in Sudan until further notice. The import of all products coming from the state of Kenya through all ports, crossing airports and outlets is suspended, effective from the date until further notice. All concerned parties must implement the decision, the letter read in part. The letter also noted that the directive is based on Cabinet Division number 129 of 2024 and in accordance with the powers stipulated in Cabinet Decision number 104 2021. We want to look out to how much we will lose as a country. But before we look at that, look at the image of a file image of William Ruto and RSF Trade Mohamed Hamad Dagalo, which I said they met in Nairobi. Then, based on a cabinet resolution, I've said and I've read it. As I keep on reading, it will be a kind of repeating myself. You can see they're discussing and even talking nicely. Then, how much will Kenya lose? How much will Kenya lose? That is what we want to conclude now. Why Uganda have decided to ban their import. Kenya will lose. Sudan in the 10th largest importer of Kenya tea globally, and the ban of Kenya products will cause Kenya to lose billions of shillings, according to the Observatory of Economic Complexity OEC. Kenya exported goods worth $48.2, 6.2 million to Sudan in 2023. So Kenya will lose billions of shillings after Sudan's trade minister banned all imports in Kenya. Allow me to dig deep into this, ladies and gentlemen. But before I carry on, I want to take this golden chance to thank you and appreciate you so much for your continued support in this broadcast, because if it were not your support, then this channel could have not reached where it is as of now. Today I'm not feeling well. I'm a little bit feeling some headache, but I will just try to cope up with this kind of political discussion, because the love of politics in me is very much high, that you can't easily get it away from me, but only God. I want to blame our president, because the problem starts with him. Actually, it's the causer of this problem, because you cannot tell me Ruto's administration cannot discuss any business agenda with the Sudan president. They have been in good term. But now when we look about the neighborhood, the international relation, which Kenya should be recognized as a country respectable to the neighborhood countries, then we ought to fail as the people in the Republic of Kenya under William Samoei's administration and allowing Sudan to ban the imports in their country. It means that now the good trade which we had with Sudan is not going to work until further notice. There must be something the leaders across the two countries are not agreeing on. And when I look at this, it's all about RSF meeting with President William Ruto. And now the deal was not well articulated. And could this be the reason why Ruto's administration seemed to be thwarted? It's so wrong, it looks ugly and so sad that we are going to lose billions of money. So it will be Sudan's happiness, Kenya to sink, because they expect when we import our goods. I know many Kenyans will say it's none of our business, but we must look at how are we exchanging our products to various parts of the countries in East Africa, in Africa, and globally. And the moment one country has stepped aside not to trade with us, it is so risk as a country, and we must to take it serious and come up with a solution on how we can solve we can solve the problem in the Republic of Kenya and to the neighborhood countries. So I think there is a rift between Sudan and Uganda. That is the fact. Not Uganda but Sudan. I don't know why I am fond of Uganda. There's a rift of Sudan and Kenya. Sudan and Kenya. I'm sorry for that. So President Ruto's administration should be keen and very much observative on how things are now happening in the administration. So they ban all imports to show William Ruto they can survive without him. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? As Ruto's administration now failed it and they can't believe that Sudan have cancelled trading with them. Bye bye and all the best.